8:27 in the Football Fever. It is an exciting time to be a Buckeye. First, a 59-point shutout over Wisconsin to win the Big Ten championship. That happened Saturday night. Of course, we all remember this. That huge win could not have come at a better time because it helped Ohio State earn that top spot in the top 4 of the college football playoff. I don't really know what that means.
It means that we're awesome. Joining us now to talk about just how awesome the Buckeyes are, the big weekend, what is next, former Buckeye player, current The Football Fever analyst, Jay Richardson. Great to see you, Jay.
Good to be here.
Good morning. So this is the first ever playoff. What does that mean and how is it different from the other years?
This is history. This is the first time, college football has ever had a playoff, has ever had a system like this in place. And to leave Ohio State out of history like this would have been a travesty. I think that had a lot to do, in my opinion, with why we made it in. But also, this is the first time where we'll get the closest to getting it right for college football. In the past, there's always an issue with the BCS system. There's always an issue with the rankings. Well, when you get all 4 teams, the top 4 teams to play each other, at least you get a true number 1 at the end of the day.
It seems like, a little more, not quite like the way the NFL is mapped out, but it does, like you said, you think maybe our national champion, the first time we have one this year, this coming, with the playoff and everything, you think that we'll have like a true sort of...
It'll be the closest thing we've ever had to it. There'll be no asterisks by this. You hope slowly they move towards maybe putting in an 8-team playoff, which would be nice, and they have to adjust class schedules, and I know there's a lot that goes into that. But that's important because we got to get, there's going to always be someone saying, TCU got left out or Baylor got left out. There was a 4, there was a 5, there was a 6.
Right.
Bottom line is we're in. I thought we looked dominant. I thought we should be in.
Is this finally going to silence like a lot of the haters? Especially, we were talking off camera, I have some SEC friends.
This will silence no haters. This will make it worse. And I don't know if anybody's been looking online. It's terrible. There's people all over. Texas is in an uproar. I got a lot of friends, guys I played with in the pros from Texas, and they're upset, and they won't even talk to me today. And the guys take this very personally.
Yeah.
And it's because the system wasn't perfect. We all know why Ohio State's in. I think we all agree Ohio State should be in, but why the committee chose to put them in and their explanation for it wasn't as crisp and as accurate as people would have liked, and maybe didn't follow the criteria that people think they set forward at the beginning of the season. That's what upsets people.
What about against Alabama quickly? How do you think they're going to do?
Yikes, this is a big one. I was at the game this Saturday. Everybody was chanting, "We want Bama," and then late in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Well, now you got Bama.
Right.
And you got to be careful what you ask for because Bama is no joke. You got a big-time quarterback in Sims, Blake Sims, who's passing, can run. He's a dual threat. Amari Cooper, 1,600 yards, 1,600-plus yards receiving. He's the best deep threat in college football. Urban even said it. This guy, in my opinion, is the best receiver in college football. Slowing these 2 guys down is not going to be easy. And then they got one of the top defenses in the country. They hold all their guys under 25 points. Well, we've scored over 25 points in 12 of 13 matchups. So when you look at it, you go, this is a pretty good matchup. I think on paper, that's why the committee chose Ohio State. People didn't want to really see a TCU, Bama, or Baylor, Bama, in my opinion. But Ohio State, Bama, that looks good.
It's going to be a good
It's historic.
game.
You got these, classic matchups with big-time schools, and we're going to be, we're big. I think we can do it. I think we proved that every quarterback in our locker room is the best quarterback in the Big Ten.
It's pretty deep. Be out there with deep. 3rd string and still be that
system.
Convincing. Jay, thanks so much. We're looking forward to it. We know the Football Fever is going to be all over it. So thanks so much for the insight.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, stay with us. Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know if she's a Bucs fan or not, but she's helping you give the gift of luxury this season.